So what are the different ways that people have used food in social movements? Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm the founder of the Museum of Food and Culture, and today I'm researching an exhibit all about food social movements and political revolution. And as I'm researching, I'm starting to see things fall into about 4 different categories. I think the first one is probably the most obvious, the daily maintenance question. People have to eat. When you're staging sit-ins or organizing multiple day Occupy protests, making sure that all of the participants have enough to eat to sustain the movement itself, not only the protesters, that is a political act. The second one is propaganda. Food is such a good tool for propaganda because it taps into our own values, our perspectives on the world, and has such deep cultural meaning. So it makes a very powerful impact when we can use that as a tool for social change. For example, suffrage cookbooks. They used recipes and food to reach people who might not have heard their message otherwise or might not necessarily agree. The third is the programmatic focus. Sometimes food itself is the issue. If you think about things like food sovereignty topics, community gardens, access to healthy food, food is the center of that social movement. It's about ensuring sustainable systems for all throughout the long term. Finally, there's this idea of food as a fundraising tool. And my favorite example of this is Georgia Gilmore and the Club from Nowhere using food as a means to raise money to support the Montgomery bus boycotts. So as I'm thinking about curating this exhibit, I'm thinking about the different ways that I can tell these stories by grouping them in terms of themes of how food fuels and feeds social movements. Follow along as we're building this exhibit from scratch, and I will see you next time.